Good morning, welcome to BizzAI. This is the SaaS that we currently have, the last one that has been released, and well, it is a SaaS that is very focused on the part of content generation based on artificial intelligence. First in the link, you are going to see that you have what would be the web page, where it explains all the functionalities, how it works. Other functionalities, content, image generation, text to speech, speech to text, code generation. In short, we'll review them individually so that you have it clear. We will also see the pre-built templates that you can use and a variety of things. Let's go inside. I am going to put an account that I have of demo. And this would be the SaaS, it would be the main dashboard. The whole dashboard can be viewed in dark mode, or in light mode as well. Then, as I like the dark mode better, I change it again. Here we have in the dashboard, the first thing is a summary of the situation that you can have according to the subscription that you take. You have a number of words that can be generated by artificial intelligence, a number of images, a number of characters, and a number of minutes for audio. Here below these are what you have been configuring, whatever the templates that you give them here to favorites. Now we will see it, because they are being put here so that you have everything at hand. The same for the AI chat, as well as for the content generation templates. Here I will be generating it little by little from words. That's all there is to it. Here you can also change the language and update your language and account details here. Well then, let's go to the next tab, which is templates. Here what we have are all the templates for content generation. Pre-built already. Depending on the use case you want to give, it would have to be clicking on one of these. Let's put some examples here. You have them grouped by categories. Ads, blog content, other types of content such as articles, text summaries, in short, a lot of options. Also, templates dedicated more to the e-commerce part, product description, product benefits, and so on. Here you have also email templates to send a customer, to follow up, a welcome email, etc. Marketing, social media, to make posts on Instagram, Facebook. In short, it is quite complete. And we also have here descriptions that can be generated, scripts for YouTube topics, for other types of scripts like TikTok and so on. Some typical website templates that you can use to generate content for questions and answers, testimonials about us, and so on. And then some more. To make a quick example on the content side. Well, I don't know. Let's generate, for example, an article. Here, the first thing that comes out is the options that you have to complete and to make the article as you want it. Here you can choose the output language, how you want it to be done. In this case, I have set it in Spanish. Here you can put a title of the article, for example, Trends of AI at companies, for example. keywords that you want to take into account in the generation of the words of the article. For example, we can put automation of processes and tasks. And you can put something else, as many as you want. But to keep it focused on this, I'm going to leave it like this. Here we also have the type of creativity. The less creative, the more faithful to a reality, let's say. And if it's going to be much more concise and the higher the creativity, you have to be careful with this because sometimes it can be a little bit hallucinatory, but I think the best option is always to leave it at average. For marketing and other issues, you can use high or high to have a little more creativity. The tone of voice, it's not the tone of voice, but the style of the text. Whether it is professional, the writing, whether it's sarcastic, whether it is dramatic. Anyway, you have a lot of options here. I'm going to set it to excited. Why? Because it has a bit of a marketing nature. In fact, we are also going to put it as very marketing, high creativity. And we are going to put, it can be 1,000 words, 1,500. To make it quick, we are going to put 300 words. We already have everything in place, and without further ado, we are going to generate. Yes. Okay, well, it's generating the 300 words. This is very useful. There it is, generating the 300 words. This is very useful for blogging, so we don't waste so much time on these tasks. Here he explains, as I have asked him, the tonalization of tasks and processes in companies. And here the nice thing that this has, that it doesn't have GPT chat and other tools, is that you can edit directly in the prompt response. Because there's a little word processor where it helps you edit it a little bit. Now we're going to look at it. So it's done. So if I put in here, for example, this whatever it is, well, here we can add text. At companies. Here we could select and put an HI, for example. We could edit it as a normal word processor, as we want. And then here we have the option to save it as a Word document, as a PDF document, or as a plain text. We can also copy it and also save it. Let's deal with it. Where is this saved? This is saved in the next tab, which is Documents. If we hit all documents here, it will display the newly created item. We haven't called it anything, so we have it here. We would enter here. And here we have it. We can do the same steps as before, downloading and so on. There are many templates. If I, for example, would like to have these that are filled in like this, it is because I have clicked on them and they are in the dashboard part, which I showed you at the beginning. If I want this one, for example, I would have to have my hand because I use it a lot, so I just had to do it like this. It is added to the dashboard and it would appear here. This is the one we just added. As you can see, I'm not going to spend time on all the templates that there are for content generation, but there are a lot of them. Then on the next tab, there's VoiceOver, which is called Studio. What you can do here is type in a text, and that text you convert it to voice. Here you will have the text. Here I have an example here that I've done before, which would be this. It's a text that I had passed to him, and he passed it to me in voice. BizzAI is an innovative SaaS platform that facilitates the creation of content through artificial intelligence. And you can put this in MP3 format, you can delete it, you can see the result, you can do a lot of things. Just type in here, and then hit listen and hear, and it will be saved. Within the options, you have different voices. For example, I have Alvaro here, but I could put Elvira, a girl, I could put another type of voices. According to the language, we have a type of selected voices. That is, you can select. Then, here there are other types of options. In general, this would be how you want it. If you want it to look at characters, if you want it to look at time, etc. The subject of the emphasis, if you want it to be moderate or stronger, well, and I wouldn't touch this too much because it already comes out quite well. But well, you should know that you have here small adjustments that you can make. Then there is the other way, which would be the other way around, to put the audio in and get the text out. If, for example, we put this way, we are going to put this text. That would be the same that we have done before. What this is going to do is to analyze it. Here you can put some descriptions, but if you want it to simply extract the text, it is not even necessary. The language will detect it automatically, and it will transcribe it. Then we would hit transcribe, and the text is already generated. This would be the audio that we have sent. BizzAI is an innovative platform that facilitates the creation of content through artificial intelligence. It offers tools to generate articles. The truth is that it is quite powerful and does not fail. It is quite good. Then there would be the images part. As you can see, everything we are seeing is within the field of generative artificial intelligence. Within the images, we have two options. We can create them with Dolly or with Stable Diffusion. In this case, it would be as simple as asking. For example, we would ask for a wolf in the snow, and we would hit generate. Produce. Here, as you can see, I have not made any adjustments. You can visualize it. You can download it. And here you have the prong that has been used for this image. There are many settings. Here you can set the dimensions of the image you want as a result, the style. If I want it to be abstract, for example, and I tell it to generate me again, it will get me another image, light issues, and if you want it to remind you of an artist, for example, it could also be done. In this case, we have given abstract. It has generated this one, as it could have been another one. Then there is the part of the chats. We have two tabs which are very similar. We have separated them because the code part is very focused. Here you can put PHP, Ruby, Flutter. There are a lot of them. If I put, for example, Python itself, which I know it is, an algorithm generates code for an algorithm. No. Of reviews. We give it here, and at the end it is based on ChatGPT, and it would give you the answer and help within the code. Normally when it's done for code issues, it usually takes a little bit longer, but it gets it out in the end. The code, you could edit it, export it, copy it, whatever you want. Let's wait a little bit to see if it generates it to be able to advance. Here is an
You wanna give
example
the
of the
options?
code
Go,
for
go,
a
go.
review sentiment analysis algorithm using the library. It's telling you what you can use.
Here you can copy this piece of code directly from here. And here it puts it for you.
This is a
great
help
platform.
that's pretty good for ITED departments, developers, and so on. And then the other thing in the chat, what I've been doing is to put profiles of people with specific knowledge. So that you are already pre-trained. And when a user asks for something, they know that they can go to a sales expert. For example, a marketing expert from different departments.
We have a general chat, general purpose chat. This, for example, would be for travel. A travel expert, a comedian, a writer, a writer, a writer, a writer, a writer.
A comedian, a writer, a coach. Anyway, there are a lot of here that you can see. I, for example, am going to use the from finance, for example. We have given a name to each of the chatbots. Her name is Marika, and she is an expert in finance. And here we could ask her any question we want. What is the best way to create a... Is the best way to create a finance... strategy for an SME? SME? And here, as she is already trained in this knowledge in this sector, it will answer you and you can iterate with the chatbot. Here we still have to put, and we will put it, a send button. At the moment, you have to shift enter to send and little else. You can open different chats or use the same one if you are talking about the same topic. These conversations can also be exported as Word, as PDF, and as plain text. And there's not much more to it. We would do the same as we talked about before with the templates. These are selected as you can see. The ones you use the most, you can add them either by adding or removing them, which is done in the same way, giving the same place. Then, what else do we have? We have subscription plans. The subscription plans that we have right now are these two, which are monthly payments. And the difference, because we wanted to include all the functionalities, the difference is the number of words that can be generated per month, the number of images, the voice minutes, the characters, in short. And then also, if it is for one person or if it can be used by two people. It does not mean that two have 250,000 words in this case, but it would be 250,000 words for two members of the same company, for example. In any case, contact us directly at our email if you want something a little more customized or specific for companies. In the end, what we do are companies that are going to use it for 10 people. So we prepare a solution or a custom subscription for them. So get in touch. Don't just think that this is what is here. You can do more things. In this tab here is where you will be adding the members of the company, which you can add here. And then you also have an affiliate program. In this affiliate program, you're going to get a commission for every customer that you get who wants to do affiliate marketing. And here you have a referral, a personalized URL for you with a 20% commission. Just know that if you do affiliate marketing, it would be very good for you. And that's all. Here is a summary of the words. I hope you liked it. Little by little, we will see more. Videos. We will see what can be done, what can't be done, what types of prone to use. And I'm happy to help you. Well, thank you very much.